Welcome back to Candy's Classic Game Shrine, everyone. Today's video is a little different. I'm going to show you guys kind of what I've been up to in the absence of making my videos and putting those out. For those of you that aren't aware, I've opened an Etsy store a couple years ago now where I sell my dioramas, some keychains, and some other things that are nerdy related. I take custom orders for dioramas, and when amiibo were a little bit easier to get, I would also do those. Although I'm trying to work on making those a possibility again. But for now, let me show you what I have in the store, and I'm really excited to see everybody's feedback. So this is what my shop offers, minus the cat. Although if he continues to annoy me, I might put him up on Etsy. So these are the dioramas that I have completed at the moment that are for sale. This one is a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time or Darkness or Sky themed diorama with Grovyle and the Time Gear. And you can see the back screen here is the start screen of the game. Over here we have Trico just chilling in the forest, and I tried to make him like Ashes and gave him the little twig in his mouth here. This is on the Game Boy Advance. This here is the DS Lite shell. Here is another DS Lite diorama. This is a Nintendogs diorama. I added a little kitty cat because you can't have dogs without cats. And here's my dog. So I tried to make it look like it was in the living room of the game, and the animals were just relaxing and having a good time. And then the back screen is just an open window to that living room with the Nintendogs logo. This one here is one that I've incorporated 3D printing into, and this one is a Metroid 2 themed diorama with Samus and her Metroid on an original DMG shell. By the way, these are all reproduction shells. They're not real. This one here is a Squirtle at the beach on a DMG reproduction shell. The water is hot glue and paint, if anyone's wondering. And this is my Master Sword diorama. This is actually one of the first types of dioramas that I ever did, and it's very popular, so I try to make some every now and again for folks. And when we go down here, we have even more dioramas. We have Azrael in a little puddle of water bouncing on his tail. This also is hot glue for the water. Here we have Snubble in the forest or in the woods, whatever you want to imagine. Just, you know, hanging out on an original DMG style shell. We have Clefable here looking for their way to Mount Moon on an original style or original Game Boy style shell. And over here we have Bellossom with her pretty little flowers and making everything blossom on this yellow Play It Loud themed shell. Now over here are my new style dioramas. These are what I call mini dioramas. These are just some of the ones that I offer. I have a Kirby one that I also offer, but it just sold. Otherwise it would be in this video. So we have this little Tetris one here. It's kind of hard to see when it's laying down, but I figured I'd make it look like the game was playing on the cartridge. These are entirely 3D printed with the exception of some of the things on the Tamagotchi one here. Here he is very angry about pooping himself and having to take medicine. And over here we have the Metroid 2 Samus Returns themed cartridge diorama with a little super tiny Samus and really tiny Metroids and her ship. Now over here we have some of the keychains that I offer in the store, although this is not everything. I will add a picture or something somewhere in the video. I have a different style of this tag where it's just a circle versus the oval. We have the Animal Crossing leaf, and we have two styles of the Triforce here. I also offer the Hyrulean crest, and I also offer medallions of the Divine Beasts from Breath of the Wild. Over here are the enamel pins that I offer in my store. Since I'm a Virtual Boy lover, I had to have them made since I have yet to find any pins that are even remotely like this. So I figured others were looking for them too, And since people asked, I went ahead and made both the virtual boy and the virtual girl version. So with the help, I should say, this isn't just my work. This is with the help of VinPins, who actually went ahead and got most of the work done. And then over here, we have the Ditto Mini Flashcart shell. This is just my shell. This is the one that I have for mine, but I offer it in multiple colors for folks that need a shell for theirs. I know there aren't many of us, so I figured there won't be too many that are demanding them, but I figured I'd offer it anyway. And that is the offerings of my shop at the moment. And that is my dog. And I have many more dioramas on the way. So that's what my store has on offer at the moment. Things are always changing, and some dioramas that you've seen in this video might not be available when you go and look, and vice versa because of how frequently I get, buyers. If there's any questions you guys have, or if you're interested in a custom of any kind, just let me know through YouTube comments, through the Etsy store, which will be linked below. You can follow me on either of my YouTube's Instagram accounts and Facebook accounts and Twitter accounts, or you can follow my store's Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter account, which everything will be linked in the description below. And with that said, till next time, guys, take care.